Alright everybody, so that's a quick run through of the song Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd in fingerstyle fashion. So I want to go ahead and launch into talking about how all of the mechanics work for this. I'm going to start with a refresher about what I believe everybody in fingerstyle should know about the basics of fingerstyle. The model in fingerstyle is on your finger picking hand, your thumb will generally be assigned to strings 6, 5, and 4. That is a general assignment. Occasionally the thumb will go down a little bit lower based on what we need, but in general, think of it as your bass player in your guitar. And the rest of the fingers, the index finger generally plays in the middle here, but we're going to put it on the 3rd string for now. The middle finger is going to play the 2nd string, and the ring finger is going to play the 1st string. Don't worry about the pinky, we don't need it. We can do everything we need with those 4 fingers. So as you could tell at the beginning of it, one thing that you should know about fingerstyle, we love to have rotations of fingers. Kind of like if you play with a pick, you know strumming goes in alternation, you know alternate picking goes in alternation. Well, our alternate picking is alternating our fingers. And the beauty is we have 4 of them, which means we can do extremely cool things as fingerstyle guitar players. But the first thing is thumb, it's okay to repeat more on thumb than other fingers. Thumb kind of does its own thing, and like I said, it's a bass player. So as you can tell at the very beginning of Simple Man, we get 3 thumbs in a row, right? So we're not rotating anything there. So think of thumb as the exception to this rule, basically. Thumb can repeat more than others. What's important to know now is that we're going to use all 4 fingers in combination for Simple Man, even though we don't necessarily have to. I'm doing it on purpose so that you can develop all 4 of the fingers you need for fingerstyle. And there are patterns to pay attention to. So after the thumb walk up, what you get is you get a start of a pattern, which goes middle finger, index finger, thumb. That's the first part of the pattern. Then the second part of the pattern is ring, middle, index, middle. So that pattern one more time is middle, index, thumb, then ring, middle, index, middle. So I'm doing that on a C chord to start, but then the song changes to a G chord on the chording hand, but the pattern's the same, and that's the reason the pattern is powerful. It basically just moves everything up a string. The thumb is going to play on 6 now, and we're going to go thumb, middle, index, thumb, and then do you remember the rest of it? Now we're going to go ring, middle, index, middle. Same exact pattern as the C, just everything moved up to string for the G chord. Then when we go to the A minor chord, the pattern is exactly the same as C. So we're going to start on thumb and go thumb, middle, index, thumb, then ring, middle, index, middle. So again, you have the same pattern where you go thumb, middle, index, thumb, and then it jumps up and goes ring, middle, index, middle. And then finally, we're going to finish on the A minor where it adds a pinky for the A minor 7 on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And the pattern's basically the same, but with a variation. So now this one's going to jump a little bit. Now it's going to go from thumb to middle to index to thumb, then to ring finger on the 1st string, and then middle finger on the 2nd string. So again, just putting those 2 patterns together where we go thumb, middle, index, thumb, and then ring, middle, index, middle. Thumb, middle, index, thumb, ring, middle, index, middle. And those combinations are really more powerful than you know. They don't just apply to this song, they apply to hundreds of songs. So working on this combination of fingers as a fingerstyle player is really, really good for your development. So now you can go back to the beginning of the video and listen while you watch the tab again. And I'll go ahead and let you know I had the metronome on quarter note equals 60. It's just kind of a nice round starting point. It means that every beat is exactly 1 second long. Feel free to try it slower while you're learning, and feel free to speed it up once you get the hang of it. Hope you enjoyed this basic lesson on fingerstyle, y'all. Please like, subscribe, and leave any comment below, as there's going to be a lot more to come. Thanks again for stopping by.